is Smallsy Surgery.
Are our guests standing by in our New York studio?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, tonight's guests on the show, they're back. I mean, if you're a big Marvel fan, you might remember like 5, 6, 7 years ago, there was a series on Netflix called Daredevil. Well, Daredevil has returned. It's now on Disney+. It's called Daredevil Born Again. Charlie Cox is back. Vincent D'Onofrio is back. They're standing by in our New York studio. Let's take a listen to a quick bit of the trailer of the new series and then get them on. Here we go.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed. Thank you for finding the time.
Well, I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
Hello, my name's Charlie Cox.
Hi, I'm actor, director Vincent D'Onofrio.
Chaos must reign.
How are you both? Great to see you.
Yeah, likewise. How's it going?
Yeah, very good indeed. Charlie, before we start, does Australia owe you an apology of some description? I did some Googling and someone put out a message of you at the gym suggesting you were an Avenger over the summer holidays.
No. Yeah. No. That was a very easy mistake to make. I was in Perth visiting my brother and his family for the Christmas period, and we were working out at a gym every day. This awesome gym called Different in Perth. If you haven't, it's spelled DFRNT, I think. Really great gym, lovely people. And we took a photo on the last day, and in the caption they put that I was getting ready for Avengers. Easy mistake to make.
Yeah.
It is, to clarify, it was a mistake. I'm getting ready for season 2 of Daredevil. But massive shout out to those guys, and anyone who's living in Perth, go and train with them.
Now, Vincent, do we owe you an apology? I think your daughter, last time we spoke, I think you said that your daughter lived here or still lives here, or lived here for a number of years.
She was born there. My daughter was born in Sydney.
Yeah. Does Australia owe you an apology at any stage? Let me know. I can do that for you now.
That'd be great. I mean, they should just give me an overall apology in case anything happens in the future, like just to cover everything. So if everybody from Sydney could give me a call and say a few words, that'd be great.
We could do that. Hey, congrats on the series. You guys, did you know you would get the band back together? I mean, let's go back to the original, sort of like the OG season. Was it always in the pipeline that they may tap you again at some stage in the future, Charlie?
Yeah, so this is where we have a very different experience. I was convinced that the show was over. I never thought we'd ever hear from them again in the nicest possible way. You know, I just thought that we'd come to the end of the road. Meanwhile, Vincent.
Yeah, I just thought it was a no-brainer that they'd have us back because we did so well on the Netflix show. Like, we all worked so hard and delivered what we thought was a good show. I'd been watching all of the great movies that Marvel had put out. My sons and I had been watching, and I just figured it's a no-brainer. These guys over there at Marvel must have good taste because they make all these great movies. So I figured there was nothing to fix when it came to ours, so why not use it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me, Vincent, did I read correctly that for your character this time you put on a fat suit? You didn't believe in the craft enough to put on 20 kilos?
I actually started doing it in Hawkeye.
Yeah. Okay.
But eventually, because I had like 60. Eventually, I'd kept the weight on for so long. I had about 60 pounds on. And so it took, because I like to do things slowly and in a healthy way, so it took the shooting of Hawkeye, the shooting of Echo, and then the shooting of our first season of the new show, The Born Again, to finally start to get down to a weight where I was more healthy, but wearing a fat and muscle suit underneath.
And Charlie, just a muscle suit for you as well, right?
That's exactly right. And CGI. That's where most of the budget goes.
Yeah. Hey, I've got to ask one final question because they're wrapping me. But I had saw on a fan theory on a fan site, Daredevil versus Captain America. who would win in a hand-to-hand combat? No shields, no weapons.
Which
Charlie,
Captain
you.
America?
Okay. Does everything? Okay, all right.
I'm always going to back myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm always going to back
Gents,
DD.
Apologies from Australia. Great to see you both. Hopefully you come back.
Nice to see you, man. Thank you.
You're listening to the Smallsy Surgery Podcast.
Hear more from Smallsy live weeknights from 8.
Only on Nova.